Oh, it's always good when you lock your pass key in your top box. Get out with him. That worked out quite nicely. Oh, what is happening, YouTube? If you're new to this channel, my name is Steve. If you're a returning subscriber, or not even a subscriber but you've seen the channel before, you know what to expect. Look at that, 25 degrees. Just finished work on a Friday. Be hot over the next few days. I think the week actually. I think we're looking at temperatures of about 28 degrees. I just finished work on a Friday. Got one little errand to run on the way home. Cameron's asthma prescription, his inhalers. And I also need to go pick up Kay's crazy pills. I can say that these days though now because she doesn't watch the videos anymore, so she used to proof watch the videos and she doesn't do it anymore, so I don't think she watches the videos anymore, so I can say what I want and get away with it. You watch this video and then the next time you see me I'll have like a black eye or something. But I thought I'd bring you on my commute, and I thought I'd do a quick video on what it's like to commute to work on an Africa Twin, because let's face it, they're not exactly small bikes, they're big heavy bikes, but what are they like to commute on? Well, obviously the nature of the bike is a touring bike, so we all know what it's going to be like sitting on a bypass or sitting on a motorway, so I'm not going to film any of that because that's just boring. We know they're comfortable bikes. So what is a big positive about commuting on a bike the size of this? For me personally, is its presence. You have got a big presence on a bike like this. You sat up high, you sat up right, you can see over the tops of cars. Like I said, yeah, so presence is a big thing for me. These bikes are very, very nimble as well. If you've watched my videos, you know that you know it goes around corners. But also, ironically today, that I'm on this road here and it's not gridlocked. But it is 11:30. Obviously, it's irrelevant for today because of the weather, but obviously, fared bike, you do get a great bit of protection from the elements. Even in like the most torrential rains I've been in, I've never really ever got wet on this bike. Even wearing summer gear, if I'm in my Gore-Tex suit, you don't get wet anyway. Apart from my feet. I will say that is one big negative on this bike, is there's nothing on the shins. So from your knee down, there's nothing there. You get all the spray off the roads, you get all the crap off the roads. And it's the only bike I've ever been on that's ever done that. The fuel range. It's got something like a 24 litre tank on it. It's got nearly 300 mile range. I'm not stopping. I roughly do maybe 250 miles a week commuting. So obviously filling this up will last me the whole week. It does have the power when you need it. Like I say, very, very nimble bike. To say the size of it, it is very nimble. And being an adventure sport bike, if you don't want to go around the island, just go over it. Please, please don't do that just because I said to do it. I don't want to see someone in the comments saying, oh, I own an Africa Twin, I rode over the island and got pulled over by the police and I did it because you said to do it. Don't do it. Let's have a couple of negatives then. So obviously you've had one negative already, which is there is for some reason no protection from the knee down. So in wet weather, stuff like that, your shins, your boots get absolutely caked in crap. I really do. I've never had a bike that does it. Filtering on the bike. Now it's very possible to filter on this bike, and it's very easy to filter on this bike. However, you've got big wide handlebars. You're not on your little naked bikes, your little sports bikes that is easy to filter through traffic on. You've really got to take that into consideration. So some of the time you can't filter, especially if I've got all my luggage on. I tend to not filter if I've got the panniers on. They're literally throwing houses up anywhere, aren't they? Any bit of land, they're throwing houses up. Makes me laugh, because no one can afford to buy them. Yeah, some of the houses down here are ridiculously nice. I'm glad my commute to work isn't just sitting on a motorway or sitting on a bypass. I will hold my hands up and say yes, it is in the mornings, but obviously I start work at stupid o'clock in the morning, and the easiest and safest way for me to get to work is down the main roads. So I choose to get there. It's the fastest way to get to work as well. But then on the way home, I'll tell you what, let's go down here, let's go a different way. It's all well and good staying on the road, you know, but what is wrong with people? You've got the beautiful countryside, and then you've got people who just think, oh, I'm going to dump a load of rubbish down there, someone else can clear up my mess. So another negative, obviously as nimble as this bike is, it is a heavy bike. So if you are doing a lot of stop start, and being a heavy bike, if it's going, it's going. There's no stopping it. So that's one of my big negatives, that the weight of the bike. How do? But again, once you've been riding for quite a while, you get used to your bikes, don't you? You get used to the weight. I don't know if you'll see this house, but this house is beautiful. Slow right down. Look at that. Oh, that house is amazing. It's not a bad way to spend over £1 million, is it? I completely forgot where I got to in this video. Does anyone else struggle with that? You start a video, but you then get distracted, or you're not distracted as such, but you get halfway through it and you're just like, I can't even remember what. Because my biggest problem is that I have these ideas of what I want to do and how I want to do it and everything like that, and then it comes to doing the video and it completely goes pear-shaped. I completely forget what I want to say, what I'm talking about, everything. Anyone else have that? Let me know down in the comments if that's you. So, in summary, I know it's only very few bullet points, but it only normally takes me 20 minutes to get home anyway, and I thought I just want to do a quick video. But is the Africa Twin a good bike to commute to work on? 100% yes. Just those two positives of, one, the presence on the bike you have. That is the biggest factor for me, especially in and around cities. Obviously I work in Coventry City. Having that road presence is a major thing. I would, if you are in the market and you are thinking about getting an Africa Twin, but a bit wary of what's it going to be like to commute on because of the size and the weight and stuff like that, do not let it worry you. This bike is more than capable. It's not just a touring bike, it is not just to take it out to have some fun on it. This bike is a great everyday use bike. That'll do. That makes me laugh. Just because the sun's come out, people think it's acceptable. I mean, completely your opinion, and it's completely your choice of what you do, but me personally, I would not be wearing shorts and trainers on a bike. I mean, I know mesh jackets are not the best thing, but they have some form of protection in there. Right, prescription's done. And there we go, typical English male. When the sun comes out, the t-shirt comes off. Oh, I don't judge people, but they do make me laugh. Oh, I cannot wait to go have a cup of tea and some biscuits. Oh, no word of a lie, I found the best biscuits ever, and they're from this shop here, and they're called half coated double chunk, and and my mouth is watering just thinking of them. I've never had, I like biscuits, but they are the best biscuit going. Half coated double chunk or something like that. Absolutely amazing. Let's help the boys out. Seeing them drive past me, let's help them out. Oh, see, I'm a nice person. See the lads, they're still working. Jump on with them and get them home earlier. Right guys, I know this video is a bit of a mix up of just everything, but I hope you stay safe, and I hope to see you out there.